So apparently, the next Surgeon General of the United States is a wellness influencer.
Yes.
From podcasts, who sells blood sugar monitors and isn't even a practicing doctor.
Huh?
And no, this is not a Black Mirror episode. At least I don't think it is. This is real life in America in 2025. Do you, Dr. Means, solemnly swear to uphold the health of the American people, to promote science-based recommendations, avoid affiliate links, and not casually suggest raw milk cures everything?
Of course, Senator. Use code MAHA15 at checkout.
Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell no, man.
This isn't a joke. That might as well have been the hearing. This is Dr. Casey Means, a Stanford-trained MD turned metabolic health guru, Levels spokesperson, podcast regular, and now, somehow, one Senate confirmation away from becoming America's top public health official. Let's talk about how this happened and what it says about where influencer culture is taking public health.
Every Sunday, after I go to the farmer's market, I lay out all the foods and I lay it all out on my counter and I literally pray with it. This is awe-inspiring to me. This is all the atoms and the molecules that over the next week or two are going to make up my cells. They are going to become me. I am going to take on the characteristics of this food. I look at that food and if I stop and let myself trust my intuition, I know this food is healthy for me. I just know it.
Her name is Dr. Casey Means. She's a former Stanford-trained surgeon who left clinical medicine to, quote, treat root causes, and now co-leads a wellness movement called MAHA, which stands for Make America Healthy Again. I just did a whole video on Liver King getting a restraining order from Joe Rogan, and even that feels more grounded than what's happening here. This is the story of how a podcast personality who promotes raw milk, seed oil fear, and glucose tracking for everyone might soon be in charge of our public health policy. Let's get into it. But before we do, hey there friends, I'm Jake and this is Bottom Line. And I love supplements. I've spent over a decade in the supplement industry, on the brand side and on the manufacturing side. Now, I break it all down so your kidneys don't have to. This overlaps enough that it makes sense to cover. And I'll disclose up front, I'm an independent. Yes, we actually exist. So specific issues are what are most important to me. So first off, yes, she technically has a medical degree. Dr. Casey Means went to Stanford, finished med school, started a surgical residency, then dipped out like 3 years in because apparently being a doctor was getting in the way of her wellness podcast. She hasn't practiced medicine in years. Her license went inactive in January 2024. Which, for reference, is after she started co-founding wellness companies and selling wearables. So, just to recap, the person who might soon be in charge of America's public health policy currently isn't legally allowed to treat a sinus infection in Oregon. And look, I'm not saying every surgeon general needs to be House MD, but maybe one active prescription pad would be nice. Historically, this role's been filled by licensed public health experts, career physicians, and actual epidemiologists. But now I guess we're pivoting to, did a TED Talk once about seed oils. Cool, tight, love that for us. So what exactly is Casey Means preaching? In short, America is sick, fat, and dying. Not because of poverty, stress, or our absolute addiction to apps that ruin our sleep, but because of seed oils. Which is total horseshit. I wish it was that simple, I really do, but it's not. According to Means, the root of almost every chronic disease is metabolic dysfunction. And the cure? Track your glucose, wear an Oura ring, cut out anything processed, and probably don't trust your doctor. Her whole vibe is like if Andrew Huberman and a QVC host had a baby, and then raised it on raw milk and anti-vax podcasts.
I don't think people should be taking advice, medical advice from me.
She co-founded a company called Levels. It sells continuous glucose monitors to people who, for the most part, don't have diabetes. Because if your blood sugar goes up after eating toast, it's time to panic. According to MAHA logic, Wonder Bread is a biochemical weapon. The MAHA movement, Make America Healthy Again, is the wellness rebrand of the far right. Less, Big Pharma is lying to you. More, here's my supplement line. Also, vaccines are optional. It's kind of like Whole30 meets a political rally, and everyone on stage thinks people who take Adderall should be sent to work camps. Happy work camps, totally normal. definitely not dystopian. That's a leftist thing. And Casey Means isn't just supporting it, she's its face. Or, more accurately, its very smooth, very well-lit Instagram face. So here's where it gets really fun. Casey Means spends a lot of time warning people about the dangers of big pharma, while quietly making bank off big wellness. She's promoted at-home tests, wearable tech, supplements, blood sugar tracking devices, all under the banner of Root Cause Health. She's done it through affiliate links, podcast sponsorships, and brand partnerships. Because nothing says non-conflicted health expert like a discount code. And look, I'm not against people making money. I literally make money right now making supplements for brands. And not only because I'm such a good guy, because I am. Worship me! But if you're gonna lecture the entire medical system on ethics, maybe don't also turn your podcast into a CVS aisle. Meanwhile, her medical license went inactive in January 2024. So while she's recommending health products to millions of people, she legally can't treat a sore throat. She's not a licensed physician, she's not board certified, but she's one influencer mic check away from running public health. And yes, I know she has an MD from Stanford, but so does Dr. Oz. And at least he never told me to fear hummus, only apple juice. Here's what's actually terrifying about all of this. Casey Means isn't an outlier. She's the blueprint. We've reached a point where public health, something that should be rooted in science, data, and real-world expertise, is being handed over to influencers, to people who built followings by selling fear, and then selling products to fix it. Because being qualified doesn't matter anymore. Being clickable does. And now they're being rewarded with power. The Surgeon General used to be a medical expert. Now it's someone with a podcast reel and a clean supplement stack. We're not choosing public health leaders based on clinical experience. We're choosing them based on vibe. If this nomination goes through, it sets a precedent that US public health is just another brand, that going viral matters more than telling the truth, that medicine should come with a promo code and a warning label telling you to not vaccinate your kids. And it's not just Casey. This is the same playbook that built Liver King. The same one that makes you feel like if you're not optimizing every second of your life and waking up at 4 a.m. to do a ridiculous morning routine, then you're probably gonna die in your 40s because you didn't block enough blue light. And yeah, I joke about this stuff because sometimes that's the only way I know how to process how insane it's gotten. But this isn't just cringe, it's dangerous. If those of us here in the United States want a country that actually values health, we have to stop confusing charisma with credibility. We need real experts, not wellness celebrities with inactive licenses and ring lights. So yeah, from Liver King getting a restraining order to Casey Means getting a confirmation hearing, it's clear what matters in 2025. It's not science, it's reach. If you found this video helpful, please share it, because the only way we fight influencer medicine is with actual information. Thanks for checking out Bottom Line. I'll see you next time.